Hi everyone, I'm Brenda with She Thrives PT, and I wanted to introduce a new program called Elemental Core to you. Elemental Core was started based on my framework and my methods of the way that I work with my clients, where we prioritize restoring mobility, stability, strength, connective tissue health, and fascia fluidity in the body in order to resolve pelvic health concerns, core concerns, or any symptoms that are popping up. So this new program, Elemental Core, is based on those components, and it takes you through what all the things that are important in your body and how to continue the concepts and the work that I teach. So it's called Elemental Core because we're going to cycle through 4 classes per month. And they're going to be virtual. My friend Kelsey, who's a physical therapist with Nurture Her Power, she is going to be running them. And so we're going to meet on Zoom and cycle through these different components of what's important, because a lot of people ask me, how can I continue this work? What is next for me after we go through physical therapy? So the elements of water, earth, fire, and air is what we're cycling through. Water is going to be our class that's focusing on fluidity and mobility in the body and movement of the rib cage, the spine, the pelvis, and controlling that movement and getting the core to be able to adapt to different shapes and stabilize in different shapes. So literal mobility and flow in your body, kind of like releasing the stagnation. The earth component is our grounded, what is on the ground, our balancing component, where we're going to start to think about our foot's connection to the core, our hands connection to the core, our sacrum and back and rib cage, and all those grounded elements and how to strengthen out of them. We're also going to practice yielding into the body and doing some isometric strengthening, which is like stability holds while you use your breath to bring the stability from within. Our fire component is kind of what you would think about with more traditional strength training. Adding some loads, adding more complex positions, taking your body through different stability lines, and getting that heat and building strength in the muscular and fascial system and stability in the body. And then our air component, that element is focusing on springiness and connective tissue health in the body. So more agility and plyometrics and making your tissues absorb shock and rebound and kind of use that energy that is created in the body by doing that. I feel like this is a component that a lot of programs miss. It's your impact training, but in a very systematic way. And don't worry if you feel like, no, I can't jump, I can't do this class. We have all the modifications. And the point of this class is to be able to get you back and get your body and your pelvic floor and your core and all your tissues tolerating those ground reaction forces and being very dynamic in the body, which is actually really good for all your connective tissue and all your tendons. So those are the 4 elements and the 4 classes that we will be cycling through in kind of a month time frame. So just so you have an idea, we're going to be hitting all of those important points. You'll have me, you'll have Kelsey, so 2 physical therapists with eyes on you, and also to be able to ask questions of. Most of you will have already worked with me, so you know the concepts, and also you know that you have me as a resource to talk about modifications, and Kelsey will be really good about that as well. Of what's good for you and kind of meeting your body where it's at. But no matter where you are, you will be able to do this class and you will get good benefit from this class. So it will hopefully help your body to keep up with the concepts that we have worked through together. and give you a framework for knowing what is good for you going forward and how to specifically hit all these important points, because they are important, but they're hard. They're hard to work it all in. And so this is why we have started this class. So check it out. Definitely give me a call, email, text, anything. If you have any questions, we are going to get rolling in May. And the first month, we're going to be working out the kinks. It's a trial. And so just come on board. I will set all of this stuff up in a newsletter so you'll know how to sign up for the class. Come on board, test it out with us, give us some feedback, and help us to design this with what is really good for you and how we can help you. All right, see you soon.